Hey guys! So I'm finally back. I went through like a lot of craziness. I spilled coffee on my laptop and I had to buy a new one. I slipped and fractured my ankle and sprained it. I was moving. I was dealing with school stress, trying to graduate and not fail and become a hobo. So yeah, I've been dealing with a lot, and so that kind of explains my absence a little bit. Um, but another thing is, because of all of that stress, I was not very mindful of my health, like whatsoever. And I'm kind of a stress eater, so like when I'm like super stressed, like my go-to like instinct is to just go eat, like everything. And so, I mean, I don't know if you can tell or not. One second. Like, I gained all of my weight back. I'm back to weighing 213 pounds. And so I decided that I would just go back to how I lost the weight originally. I would go back to low carb and specifically Atkins. Atkins really helped me lose weight the first time, and I've kind of realized that, I have to do it for the rest of my life if I want the results to stick. And so I'm going back to Atkins, and today is my first day of induction. And for all y'all who don't know what induction is like the first couple of weeks of Atkins. It's like super strict. I am going to tell you the 10 main guidelines of Atkins. But I highly encourage you to go read the book. Specifically, A New Atkins for a New You. And the reason I say that is because there are a lot of misconceptions about Atkins. The main ones are that, it's all about eating meat and cheese, and that is so not true. I mean, you can totally be vegetarian and be on Atkins, and, you're not even really supposed to have that much cheese or meat. And really, more than anything, Atkins encourages you to eat a lot of vegetables. I know that I, for one, when I was on Atkins, I was eating a lot more, way more vegetables than a lot of vegetarians that I know. Not judging, I mean, I'm just saying, like, I was eating a lot of vegetables. And, okay, so I'm going to tell you, like, the 10, like, basic guidelines. They're not, like, perfect because they're just, again, simple guidelines, and it's what I'm going to be following. Okay, here we go. Okay, first off, you can only consume about 20 net carbs on induction. And net carbs are basically total carbs minus fiber. Those are net carbs. So you can only consume about 20. Okay, and then of those 20 net carbs, 12 to 15 of them should be from vegetables. Yeah, see, like, that's most of your carbs. Okay, and so you cannot have more than 4 ounces of cheese a day. You just can't. And again, like, you're not really supposed to have that much cheese. If you can get away with having less than 4 ounces, then kudos to you. It's kind of hard though, because it's like cheese is like one of the main luxuries that you have on induction. Okay, so aim for about 12 ounces of protein per day. And again, that doesn't have to be protein from meat. It can come from eggs, it can come from tofu, it can come from tempeh, or whatever other low carb protein source. Let's see. But here's where it gets tricky. You can't have seeds or nuts, and then obviously, like, beans are high in carbs. So those are kind of like, I think of those as like the main sources of protein for vegetarians. So that kind of makes it a little tricky. Okay, and so the next one, let's see. You can't have more than 3 servings of 0-calorie artificial sweetener. So no more than 3 servings of Splenda, Stevia, or whatever per day. If you can get away with less, then go with that. Go with less. Because they can really kind of like instigate cravings, and that's no bueno. And it should go without saying, no booze, like, whatsoever. And you can't have fruit because fruit is really high in carbs and in sugar. And so, yeah, like, later on, you can slowly begin to reintroduce fruit into your diet, but during induction, no. And then also, make sure you drink lots and lots of water, because during induction, you're going to lose a lot of water weight. And so, that sort of contributes to your body, like, feeling kind of achy and lethargic. And during induction, you're going to be feeling really drained because part of that is because, your body's not used to having to work as hard to burn fuel, because sugar, carbs, those are way easier fuel sources to process for your body. And so just make sure that you drink lots of water so that you can alleviate some of those symptoms. Make sure that you're getting in some sodium so that you're not like dropping way too much water weight at a time. And yeah. Okay, so today was my first day of induction, and I'm just feeling kind of tired. It's really kind of hard. That's something that a lot of people don't tell you about induction, is that it's a struggle, yo. It's not easy. But once you get through the first 2 weeks, your appetite is reduced by a lot. Your cravings almost completely go away. And yeah, you just feel actually better. At first, you're going to feel a little tired and drained, and, well, those are the same things. At first, you're going to feel a little tired and a little lethargic and a little achy, but after the first 2 weeks, you should be feeling way better than you did before. So yeah, let's see how this goes. Thank you guys, bye!